It's Monday, February 4th. My kids have not been to school since last Tuesday. Soon, this will require more than coffee to get through. Anyhow, I am here today, after throwing my children outside because I can't take it anymore, with a new Project Pan update, or new Project Pan intro, I should say. See, brain cells are gone. This is welcome to my life right now. So this is the Chinese Zodiac sign Project Pan. It will go from the 5th of February until the 1st of January of 2020. The creator is Pauline. And the idea of this project is to pick a product for each animal of the Chinese Zodiac. So let's get into the things I picked for each animal. So first animal is the rat, and I picked this Clinique Chestnut Blush. This one works pretty good for me as a bronzer, actually, but I've been enjoying it more as a blush again. So this goes back and forth what I classify it as, but that is for a rat. For Ox, I picked this red blush. Now, when I was researching these products, this red blush was in a project before. If you remember, if you follow me, my first project, I had this blush in it, and I wasn't hitting pan, and then boom, there it was. So I'd like to use that one up in this project. But anyway, as I was saying, as I was researching the animals, and they have like lucky colors and lucky numbers and that stuff. So then I like wrote that down, and then my daughter wanted to help. She's 11, wanted to help with picking out the products and stuff. So we sort of went with the lucky colors of each animal's based on their traits and everything else. So the red blush, I picked the red. It's a lucky color, but the traits are also patience and persistence, and this has required a lot of that. So that is the story with the red blush. For the tiger, the tiger's actually my animal for the Chinese Zodiac. But for the tiger, I picked this LA Colors Lipstick Duo in Pleasure. It is in orangey color. So obviously tiger orange. And this is compliments my son. And right here is where the gloss was the last time I pulled it out of a project, and it really hasn't gotten used much. So I want to get through that, because this is one of those I keep saying I like it one day, I don't the next. So if I just use it and I don't have to decide. Then where are we at? The rabbit. I have this Revlon. This is my last cream shadow thing, and it is this color right here. It is a pinky shade. This is the Wild Orchids palette, and this is the color I picked. It is a light pink. So it's a cream shadow, so I'll be using it as a base, hopefully with spring and Easter and that kind of things. I will use a lot of pinks and like this pastel-y thing. So that particular one is the one in this project, and I'm sure these will go into something because I want to get these creams. You saw me do the other cream one I had throughout last year, so I want to work through this one this year, hopefully, and be done with cream shadows, because my eyes are so deep set that they really crease badly. With the primer, with setting, with it doesn't matter, they're going to crease, so they're not good for me personally. For the dragon, we picked the It Brow Power Pen, and this one, I believe this one, well, it's got the spoolie. And this one is the one that rolls all the way up. Yeah, this one I can roll up, so I will measure this one after this video. So that is what this one looks like. And we picked this because I believe silver was a dragon color. So, see, I started writing it down, and then I got to the end with her helping, and it's silver, dragon, we're going with colors. That's where we went. So for the snake, we picked the Makeup Revolution Eye Primer. This is a brand new thing. The snake's color was black. The kid's favorite color is black. And so she was all about this little black thing. This hasn't been used. It's just a little doe foot applicator. It's an eye primer. Half the time I forget to use eye primers, but this is like the only one I have. So if I use it up, then I can decide if I even want an eye primer or not, because I tend to have creasing no matter what. My eyes are so deep set I have creasing no matter what. Then for the horse, this is my son's animal. And we picked the MAC eyebrow pencil. This is one that, like, once you click it up, it doesn't go down. So I will be just as surprised as you when this is finished. I think this is the one I will work on first because it's so micro and my brows are not, that I figured this one will go fairly quickly. So this is the MAC brow pencil in Spiked. And I believe the brown was the horse color, which, okay, a horse can be brown. So we'll go with that. For the sheep, my husband is a sheep, and we picked the South Maine Under Eye Gels. The green is the color. I tried to convince the kid to do this for the horse because Maine, but we were doing colors. So there are 2 of these under eye gels, so I want to use those up. And these are some of those things, unless I have it in a project, I'm going to forget about it. Because it's just not something I'm like, hey, let's stick these cold gel things on my face and try and sit still for 15 minutes. Because that happens when you're a mom. But those are the green for the sheep. Then the monkey, we have the CoverGirl Lip Balm. A monkey color is white. This looks like this. I will mark it. It is that big. This is just a good, like, all the time balm. It also goes over my CoverGirl Outlast lipsticks. And so if I use a long wearing lipstick, oh, my nose is itchy, guys. If I use a long wearing lipstick, I put this on with most of them anyhow. For a rooster, we picked the Wet n Wild Gold Liner. This one was on clearance. And this one, it has very little use in it. You see my blue one that I have a decent amount used up out of it. But this one looks like this. It's just a pretty yellow gold color. So that's a nice eyeliner. I like these eyeliners. So I'm not mad that we put that in here. For the dog, I have the Birthday Color Pop. The color is purple, and this is the 4th birthday one. I've had this in another project so you could see the dip, but you know, everybody knows ColourPop shadows don't last as long as some other shadows, so I wanted to put this in here because I really do like it before it dries out and is no longer useful. So that one, I use that as a topper for anytime I feel like I need more bling than what I do just with other shadows. Then finally for the pig, this is my daughter's animal. We picked the gray eyeliner. I will measure this one also on a paper when we are done. It is got this much left, so this should be fairly easy. I don't really use the gray liner, but this one has been around here for quite a while, and it's got like a gross smudger, but that's not being used. So if I just get through it, I just got another gray liner in a BoxyCharm, so let's use the old one, then I have the new one, and we will be through it. So that is all of the products for the animals for the Chinese Zodiac sign, Project Pan. I hope you will stick around and check out my progress as we go about the year with this. I hope you'll check out the other PANtastic ladies in this collab, and until the next time, I will talk to you all later, and hopefully my kids go back to school tomorrow.